So today's video, we're going to be celebrating Arabella. She's turning 6, and we're going to be doing a Frozen Fever theme. So Frozen Fever is a short film on Disney Plus. You can also look it up on YouTube. It's different than the Frozen movie. Frozen Fever is a summertime themed Frozen short film where Elsa is trying to put together a birthday party for Anna, and Elsa gets a cold, and every time she sneezes, these little marshmallow looking dudes come out everywhere. So we're going to be making the little marshmallow dudes. We're going to make the Frozen Fever cake. It is a blue cake with yellow sunflowers. So our overall theme is going to be blue and yellow's Frozen Fever, but we're also going to be adding in luau stuff. So we're going to have the flower luau necklaces. We have some beach balls we're going to throw in the backyard. We have some bubbles, we have chalk, and we have like colorful forks. So I'll show you guys everything that I've got for the party. And when I originally was planning this party, I was going to be doing it in the house and just have like the water table outside for the kids, but it has evolved into so much more than that. The whole party is going to be an outdoor party. I've bought a banner with Elsa on it and Olaf on it in this like summertime with little luau skirts and stuff, and I was going to hang it up in my dining room how I typically do parties, but I have to figure out how I'm going to hang up balloons and all my stuff that I've gotten for her outside. We will have outside tents, so I will have somewhere to work. We will have little tents out there, tables, chairs, a big water slide, the water table, beach balls, all the fun stuff. Today's actually the day before the party. So today we are going to get started on blowing up the balloons, going ahead and making the balloon garland, so that tomorrow all I have to do is take the garland out there and hang it up on a tent, and we are going to go ahead and bake the cake, and I'm going to decorate it and ice it tomorrow in the morning before the party so that it's fresh and ready. But today we're just going to go ahead and prep the cake and prep the balloons, and I always like to do this the day before the party. I get as much done as I possibly can, and it's so much easier if the party's in the house because I can go ahead and like hang everything up, and then the next day for the party all I have to worry about is food. So this year we are doing hot dogs on the grill, watermelon, jello, marshmallow dudes, and I'm going to show you guys how we put it all together. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's go ahead and get started. You ready? We have 2 of these basic cake pans, and then I got 2 smaller cake pans because it's going to be a 2-tier cake. We're going to be stacking the cake up. So I was originally going to order her cake from Ingles. I typically order their cakes from either Walmart or Ingles, but then I thought about it and I was like, you know what, let's just make it fun and bake it ourselves at home. And I thought that this would be so fun to just bake it with the kids, specifically Arabella, since it was her birthday and she was the one that was most interested in helping me bake it. But typically, I just order it, and they obviously are going to turn out better if you order it. I am no special kind of decorator. I am not talented at it, but we had a lot of fun in the kitchen making it together. So I will show y'all the way that that turns out towards the end of the video, but for now we are focused on baking our cake, and then we're going to be blowing up our balloons and making our balloon garland. I wanted to make some of the Frozen Fever little marshmallow dudes. I don't know what they're called, but if you watch Frozen Fever, then you are going to know what these are. Every time Elsa sneezes, these come out all over the place. So I just thought it would be really fun to make a couple of these little marshmallow dudes and stick them on the cake. And I was actually going to make some more the next day on party day for the cake. These are just practice ones that I just went ahead and let the kids eat. Funny little story about the Jell-O that we just made. So I did make it for the party, but it never made it outside, and we just kind of forgot about it. And then I decided, you know what, the kids can just eat it for a snack later. So it did eventually get eaten, but it did not make it to the party. So next we're headed into the living room. We're going to go ahead and get started on the balloon garland. I make their balloon garlands every year for their birthdays. It's just the glue to the party. I feel like you have to have balloons at a party. Not really. You don't really have to. But it just, I feel like, makes the party. The kids love balloons. So I'm just going to take my little balloon pump, blow up all these balloons. I got like a turquoise, tealish blue, a baby blue, and a yellow. Because Frozen Fever colors are like blue and yellow. And the teal color just kind of tied it all together. We're having a summer luau Frozen Fever party, so there's lots of sunflowers, lots of yellows, lots of blues. But I just take some balloon garland tape that you can pick up really cheap at Walmart, and it's basically a plastic strip that has a bunch of holes in it, and you just take the tails of the balloon and put them in the strip. And I usually will do it in a pattern, so I'll do like blue, yellow, teal, blue, yellow, teal, all the way up the balloon garland, and you just do it however long you need it. And for whatever space you're using it for, I will usually go measure it, or I will hold the strip up to it to see how long it's going to be. And you always have to give it lots of slack because of all of the balloons. I love the way that it turned out. I'm going to go outside the next day for the party day, and we're going to hang it up on a tent. But for now, I'm just going to put it in my floor in my bedroom so that the kids don't pop it, because if I leave it out here, guarantee it's going to get popped. And this is what the box of the balloon garland tape looks like. So next, moving back into the kitchen, I have this little Goodwill basket. It was like $1.20 or something like that. It was so cheap at Goodwill, but I'm so happy I found this. It's one of my best purchases, and I'll just put all of the party forks, some cake plates, and some napkins in it. And I'm going to go ahead and mix up the icing just to see how it turned out. So I'm mixing the blue and the white together to hopefully lighten up the blue. The blue was actually a really dark aqua color, and when I added in the white, it did lighten it up some, but not as much as I would have liked. But it did make it more of like an icy Elsa frozen color instead of that dark teal blue. And it saved so much time to go ahead and bake the cake the night before and then the next morning ice it. I actually decorate first and then I ice the cake, but I'm just gonna go ahead and store the cakes for tomorrow. So for some outside fun, I already blew up one of these beach balls because the kids were playing with it, but I got about 5 of these beach balls. I'm going to blow them all up and throw them in the backyard next to the water table and the water slide, and just let the kids play with them and kick them around. And instead of like goodie bags, I like to do something that I can just pass around. So I have all these bubbles to pass around to the kids that come. We have the beach balls to play with, and then I have this big old bag of luau necklaces. There's some for boys, some for girls, and I don't even know how many are in here, but I think it's 20. It was just a big pack from Amazon. So we rented a big water slide for the weekend for the birthday party, and right when it was delivered, we went ahead and blew it up and let the kids play on it for a little bit, but then it got late, so we went ahead and deflated it for the party the next day, and we're just doing as much as possible before the next day. It just makes it so much easier when everything is prepped. So we went ahead and put up our tent and went ahead and set around our tables where we want them. What do you think?
It's a new dollhouse.
What's in there? It's so cute, huh?
Doll.
As far as the balloon garland, I'm just going to drape it on the side of the tent. I'm actually attaching it with some twine. So I'm wrapping some twine through the balloon holes, about 3 spots, and then attaching it to the poles on the tent, and it lasted the whole party. The only issue I had with it is my 1-year-old came up to it and squeezed one of the balloons and popped one of the lower ones. But other than that, it lasted the whole party. It stayed in place. And for the tables, I'm putting down some Frozen Fever colored blue tablecloths, and I'm going to be draping some sunflower garland in the center as a centerpiece. Also, I am twisting the corners and duct taping them to the table so they don't blow off. For any kind of summer party involving little ones, these beach balls are a hit. They are so cheap. They were like $1 a piece, and I got 5 of them. So for $5, I got 5 beach balls. The kids had them in the water slide. They had them on the trampoline. They were kicking them around in the yard. They had so much fun with them. I added the Frozen Fever banner on the back of the house just using duct tape. I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, but it ended up working out really good there. And then on the food table, I'm going to be putting this luau table skirt. This thing is so cute. I'm going to be saving all of my luau stuff for if we ever have another summer party or if I just need to use it again, because it is all so cute. And there will be another tent over these 2 tables, so one of these tables is going to be an extra place for people to eat. So I'll put some chairs at this one table, and then the table with the luau skirt is going to have all of the food. So whenever I planned this party, it was originally going to be inside the house, and then we decided to have it outside once we decided on the water slide. So I actually ordered Arabella the cutest Elsa dress. She has one, but it has a big rip in it, so I had got her another one. And then when it turned into a water slide party, I got her this Frozen Fever swimsuit. So the outfit she's wearing is actually swimsuit material. The little shirt and shorts, I don't like for my girls to wear bikinis or anything super revealing, so the swim shirt and shorts were perfect.
Get the bottle, get it.
Mama, we have exchange.
Yeah, we match.
Mama, Nolan, me and Mama match.
We have girl colors.
Boy colors.
We have girl colors. Hey, keep them all in a pile right here so everybody can get one.
And now it is time to massacre this cake. So it does not turn out perfect, it does not turn out store quality, and it would have turned out better if I had the necessities to make it. I really want to get one of those cake scrapers where you can smooth out the icing on the edges, but I don't have anything like that, so I was using a butter knife. So it turns out really lumpy. But I always tell my kids anytime I make homemade cupcakes or a homemade cake that if a mama makes it or a parent makes it, if you make it at home, then it's made with love. The special ingredient in the homemade cakes is love. So heading back outside, I am getting ready to repel mosquitoes since we will be sitting outside. We have these mosquito repellents, and then I also am going to be putting citronella candles on each table as a centerpiece just to deter all of the mosquitoes. And it also looks really nice to have little candles as the centerpiece on each table. The party ended up turning out so cute. It really doesn't have to be over the top. It's really just the simple things that make a party perfect. She had a wonderful time. Also, I wanted to show y'all these food tents. These are wonderful for outside parties, for keeping flies off of your food. I'm going to have everything that I possibly can link for y'all down below in my description box.
Bella, say cheese.
He'll change clothes and take